Hey girls, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I have something very exciting. Kiara's guy sent me a huge PR package. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's inside. I want to start by saying look how cute these heart-shaped box filler things are. They're so cute. I really love when companies spend time on their packaging, especially when it looks all cute and aesthetic. So let's go ahead and take out all of those. So the first thing I'm going to show you is the all-in-one powder. This one is called Boba Time and it's a really pretty pink nude type color. This is one of their cover acrylics. This can be used as dip powder or acrylic. I also got another one. These are 2-ounce jars. This one is called Snow Bunny and it's a really pretty white color. I did get another all-in-one powder and this one is the clear, just to encapsulate things for the nails. The next thing I'm showing you is a pack of buffers. These are really important to buff over the surface of your nails with. The next thing I'm showing you is a pack of their gel nail art. I really love gel liners, so I'm super excited to try these out. I got silver, gold, red, green, white, and black. They also sent over 2 of their hand files. These are 100 grit hand files. I'm really excited about this one. They sent the Beyond Home LED lamp. This is like a mini lamp to cure the nails. I always thought their lamps look so cute, so I'm excited to try this one out. Here's what the back looks like. It looks like it's a 10-watt lamp. The next thing I'm showing you is their dip powder starter kit. They have 2 to choose from on the website and this is the color kit. I will be opening this up in just a few minutes. The next thing I'm showing you is a small pink box. I really love their packaging, it's so cute. Inside this box we have some sprinkle on glitter. This is basically like pure glitter. It doesn't have acrylic or anything in it. They did send 3 different ones. I do really love these colors. They're super sparkly and I can't wait to try these out for some manicures. I have this one which was Golden Goddess. We also have a red glitter. This one seems a little bit finer but it does have some bigger chunks in it. This one is called Queen of Hearts. The next one is a really pretty purple like holographic type glitter. This one is called Intergalactic. Let's go ahead and take a look at the other items. I went ahead and took out the next box that was just like the first one. Inside this one we have one dip powder color. This is a glow dip powder. I honestly didn't know when I picked this one out. This one is called Antisocial and it's a really pretty lavender color. We also have 2 more sprinkle on glitters. This one is like a silver holographic glitter. This one is called Glam and Glisten. And the last one that they sent is like a white iridescent glitter and this one is called Halo. The next thing I'm pulling out is some more buffers. You can never have too many buffers in my opinion. Here is the next box that I'm going to open. Inside this box we have their base coat and top coat. These are gel. I personally love to finish my manicures with gel top coat, so I'm super excited to try that one out. They also sent the lavender cuticle oil. I'm so excited to see what this smells like after watching Long Hair Pretty Nails use hers. And the last item in this box is their dip powder recycle system. This is basically to pour the dip powder over top of your nail instead of having to dip your finger into the jar. This is a really good thing to have if you do other people's nails or you like to pour the dip powder over top of your nails instead of dipping it into the jar, or if you have long nails and aren't able to fully dip the nail into the dip powder jar. This would definitely be helpful. Let's go ahead and move on to the tutorial. So I have already done most of my nails to save some time because I do want to focus on the Kiara Sky products. These are not Kiara Sky, so I'm just going to be going over this very quickly. I do already have the index nail prepped with some gel polish. I'm going to pretend that is my natural nail. So I'm going to go ahead and start applying the nail tips. Here's the full cover nail tip that I'm going to be using. So I'm going to go ahead and take my e-file and using the sanding band, I'm going to file the inside of the nail tip just to make sure that the nail tip adheres properly. I am going to go ahead and file over the natural nail as well. As I said, I do have some gel polish on my natural nail to protect it from frequent manicures, but if you're prepping your nails to make them last, make sure to push your cuticles back and file the shine away from your natural nail. After doing that step, you would want to apply a dehydrator and a primer to allow the product to adhere better. You really don't need a primer if you're doing dip powder nails, but since I am doing jelly tips underneath the dip powder, it would be a good idea to apply the primer if you want the set to last. After dusting away all of the excess dust, I'm going to take a mini nail lamp and some base glue, and I'm going to go ahead and cure the nail into place. I'm not really going in depth with how I did this application, so if you would like to see an in-depth tutorial, I do have other videos on my channel. After all of the jelly tips are cured into place, I'm going to take these nail tip cutters and I'm going to go ahead and cut down some of the length from these jelly tips. So here are what the nails look like after they've all been cut and evened out. I'm going to go ahead and take my e-file with the same sanding band, and I'm going to be filing around the side and cuticle area of the nails to make sure that it blends in with my natural nail. I'm also going to be filing over the surface of the nail tip as well to allow the dip powder to adhere properly. I am basically just removing the shine from the nail tip. I'm not like filing it down or anything. I just want to make sure that the dip powder will last for this manicure. Since my nail prep was a little bit different, again, if you do want your nails to last, make sure to follow a very good nail prep routine to allow your dip powder manicure to last as long as possible. I'm going to go ahead and file all of the other nails. I know some people are kind of skeptical when it comes to doing dip powder over full cover nail tips. I personally really like it. I think it's super easy and I don't have any issues when it comes to my dip powder manicure, so that's what I'm going to be doing for this video. So after the nails have been filed, I'm going to go ahead and open up the dip powder kit. Again, they do have two different ones on their website. They have the French tip dip powder set and this one, which is the color set. So let's go ahead and open it up. I personally like the packaging. I love how everything is like spread out and you can see everything that comes in the package. You do get some tips and tricks on how to apply the dip powder to your nails. They do have really good videos on their YouTube channel, so if you are a visual learner, that will definitely be helpful. It also shows you the products that are included in this kit, some things that are not included but needed for the manicure, and on the inside it has step-by-step instructions for dip powder manicures. It also comes with a proper care card, so it tells you how to take care of your liquids and also tips and tricks for application. I do actually have a video on how to save your liquids, so if you'd like to check that out, I'll link it right here. So with this kit, you do get 5 1-ounce jars of dip powder. The first one I'm showing you here is called Natural. The next one is Clear, which is really good for encapsulating. The nude dip powder is called Prim and Proper. The red dip powder is called Hot Damn. And the gold is called Superficial. This kit also includes the 6 essential dip powder liquids. These are used to apply the dip powder to your nails. You do get Bond, Base, Seal Protect, Top Coat, the cuticle oil, and also the brush saver. I do also really love the quality of these bottles. They feel really nice. With this dip powder kit, you do also get some replacement brushes. I personally didn't really use these in the beginning, but they are really important to have, especially if your brushes harden up and you're not able to remove it. So I do want to quickly go over the difference in the other powders that I got. These are the all-in-one powders. These are 2-ounce jars, so compared to the dip powder jar, they are quite bigger. The one on the left is the 1 ounce and the one on the right is the 2 ounce. They're both powders that can be used for dip powder, but the one on the right you can actually use as acrylic as well. And the reason that these are different is because the monomer can change the color of the actual dip powder ones. So the all-in-one powders are really good for dip powder as well as acrylic. This is the color that I'm going to be using for today's video. This is the all-in-one powder, so you can use this as dip powder or acrylic. This one is a cover acrylic and it's called Boba Time. I really do love these jars. They feel like nice quality and they did design them very well. I love the lids. Here's what the powder looks like. As you can see, it does have a very fine consistency, and that is important when you're looking at the quality of your powder. I'm going to go ahead and take the Bond, which is number 1, and I'm going to be applying this onto the nail tips. I'm not sure if you need to apply this if you're using full cover nail tips, but I figured I would go ahead and apply it just in case. This is basically a dehydrator which will allow the dip powder to adhere better. I'm then going to take base, which is number 2. This is basically a nail resin to allow the dip powder to adhere to your nails. I'm also going to be using this diamond as a finger stand. This is from one of my dapping dishes. I'm going to go ahead and take the dip base and I'm going to apply this only to the center of my nail, and I'm going to drag it all the way down to the free edge. I am going to be building up a little bit of an apex for these nails. Immediately after applying the dip base, you want to dip the nail at a 45-degree angle into the dip powder. Then tap away the excess dip powder, and that's the first layer. I'm going to go ahead and repeat the same step on all of the other nails. The reason that I'm applying the dip powder this way is to build an apex, so the apex will give the nails a little bit more structure and prevent them from breaking. These are medium length nails, so I do need to add a little bit of structure to prevent them from breaking. After dipping that finger, I noticed that the middle fingernail was still shiny, and that basically means that there was not enough dip powder for the amount of base that I put. So I went back and dipped the nail again. I noticed it was happening on the ring fingernail as well, so I went back and dipped that one again. I did notice over the course of doing this manicure that if you allow the dip powder to sit on the nail for a few seconds before tapping off the excess, the powder does absorb all of the dip base, so you don't have to double dip the nail. I'm then going to be using my unicorn fluffy nail brush. This dip powder kit did not come with one, but you do need one. I'm going to go ahead and dust away all of the excess dip powder from the nails. This step is really important to prevent contaminating your base. After the nails have been dusted, I'm going to go ahead and do a second layer of dip powder. For the second layer of dip powder, I am working my way down towards the cuticle area of the nail. I am leaving a little space because I am still working on the structure portion of the dip powder nails. Again, I'm going to repeat the exact same thing to all of the other nails. After the second layer of dip powder is dry, I'm going to dust away all of the excess dip powder again. For the third layer of dip powder, I am applying the base all the way down to the cuticle and sidewall areas of the nail. I do want to make sure to stay a hairline away to prevent getting any of the product on my skin. Immediately after tapping away the excess dip powder, you can take an orangewood stick or something pointy and run this along the cuticle and sidewall areas of the nail. This will remove any excess product and give you the perfect cuticle line. I'm going to go ahead and repeat the same step on all of the other nails. So I want to tell you guys a little bit about my nail history. Kiara Sky is actually my first nail love. Back when I was 15 or 16, I was getting my nails done about every 3 or 4 weeks at the nail salon with dip powder. I loved dip powder. It lasted longer than any other nail product. I didn't have to smell monomer while I was sitting there getting my nails done. It lasted so long and made my nails super strong. Towards the end of me going to the nail salon, it got to a point where every nail tech I would go to, I would end up not liking the nails, and I felt like I could do a better job, so I went searching on Google and I found Kiara Sky and I purchased the French tip dip powder system. I loved it. I used it so often. I ended up really loving doing my own nails. Of course, I got a little distracted with life, and after a while I wanted to start going to get my nails done again, and then I remembered, hey, I can do my own nails at home. That just started my love for nails again, and then I created my YouTube channel. So basically the only reason I told you this story is because I do have a special bond with Kiara Sky, even though I haven't used their products in over 6 years. So believe me, when Kiara Sky reached out to me for this collaboration, I was so excited. Everything I'm using and everything that I've showed will be linked down below in the description if you are interested to purchase these items. Since they sent so much, I will be doing more videos using more of their products. So if you're not already, don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of those videos. After dusting away all of the excess dip powder from all of the nails, I'm going to repeat the exact same step to do the fourth and final layer of dip powder. Again, I'm applying the base to the entire nail and then dipping into the dip powder. How many layers of dip powder that you need just depends how long that your nails are and how you want the structure of your nails. Really short nails do not require this many layers of dip powder. If you're doing very short nails like on my right hand, you can get away with just doing 2 layers of dip powder. For nails longer than this, you may need to do even more layers of dip powder to build the structure of the nail. After the fourth layer of dip powder has been applied, I'm going to dust away all of the excess dip powder. After the nails have been dusted, I'm going to take the Still Protect, which is number 3, and I'm going to be applying this very generously to all of the nails. Still Protect hardens the layers of dip powder and allows your nails to be filed and shaped. This step is really important, so you definitely do not want to skip it. I'm going to go ahead and take one of the buffer kits that they sent, and I'm going to open it up and take one out. This is going to be used to buff and smooth the surface of the nails. I'm also going to be using one of their hand files to shape the edges of the nails. I'm going to go ahead and start filing the nail into shape. I personally like to file the nail into shape before smoothing over the surface of the nails. I did kind of have these nails pre-shaped before doing the dip powder application, but applying the dip powder can alter your nail shape, so I would recommend to also file the nails into shape after the dip powder application. I am taking the rougher side of the buffer and I'm going to go ahead and buff over the surface of the nail. You do want to do this step very thoroughly to prevent having any lumps or ridges in your manicure. When filing the nail, you also want to look down the barrel and see how thick the tip of the nail is. You do want to make sure this area is not too thick. It should be about the thickness of a credit card. Here are the nails after they've all been filed and shaped. I'm going to go back with the Still Protect, which is number 3, and I'm going to be applying another layer of this onto all of the nails. This step just ensures that the dip powder is fully dry so you don't have any issues with your manicure. I'm then going to take a clean, lint-free wipe and I'm going to massage the nails thoroughly. This is going to remove any of the excess Still Protect, which can harden the brush of your top coat. The next step is to take the top coat, which is number 4, and apply this onto all of the nails. I personally don't really use the dip powder top coats because I don't really like them, but it has been a long time since I've tried this one, so I did want to go ahead and try it again. When applying the top coat, you want to do thin, even strokes on the nail. Try not to overlap the layers of top coat to prevent having too much product in that area. This will give you a very smooth, shiny surface. I'm going to go ahead and repeat the same step on all of the other nails. I'm then going to wait about 2 minutes for this layer to dry. The first one does dry very quickly. I'm then going to go back with the top coat again, and I'm going to be doing a second layer of top coat on all of the nails. Before applying the second top coat, you do want to make sure that the first layer has completely dried. After applying the second layer, you want to make sure that it dries fully. In my opinion, it takes a lot longer for the second coat to dry. After about 5 minutes, I checked the nail and they felt pretty dry. I looked at it this way to check the shine, and then when I turned my hand back over, my skin was stuck to the nail. This is personally why I prefer a gel top coat over top of the dip powder top coats. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the nail art, so I'm going to be using the gel art liners that they sent over. They did send quite a few of them, so let's go ahead and take them out. So they did send a black one, white, dark green, red, gold, and silver. So here are all of the gel liners that they sent me. I've been wanting to try these for so long. I want to quickly go and look at the gold one. This one is really pretty. It seems like a top coat type base and they put a lot of gold glitter in it. I think this one is super pretty, so I am going to be using this one for the video. I'm going to go ahead and pull out the gold and white liner. I will be using the black one as well. Let's go ahead and unbox the nail lamp. So this is the Beyond Home. So it's like a mini nail lamp. This one is pink. It is a 10-watt LED nail lamp, so let's go ahead and open up the box. After taking off the plastic, I'm just going to pull this little thing at the bottom and the box just slides out of the other box. This is so cute. I love the packaging. I'm so excited. So I'm just going to go ahead and take off this paper. They do include a warranty card, which is really nice. The instruction and user guideline, again, this is a 10-watt LED nail lamp. Feel free to pause and read if you would like to see what these instructions say. So here's the mini nail lamp. This is so cute. I'm so excited to finally have a Kiara Sky nail lamp. Inside the white box, you are going to get the wall adapter. This is to plug it into the wall to turn on the nail lamp. You also get the Type-C USB cable. This is to plug the nail lamp into the wall adapter. This is a pretty good length cable. I do really like the length of this. I'm going to go ahead and plug in the lamp. Actually, before I plug it in, I'm going to go ahead and show you what the actual lamp looks like. On the side, it does say Beyond Home LED nail lamp. On the other side, it has Kiara Sky. On the back, it does have the on and off button and the area to plug in the cable. Here's what the bottom of the lamp looks like. You do have 6 little lights. You do also have stoppers to prevent the lamp from sliding on your table. And here's the size comparison. I'm going to go ahead and plug it in to make sure everything works. Here's what it looks like when you turn it on with the button. This light is like super blue. And this is an automatic light, so all you have to do is just slide your hand under. So to start the nail art, I am going to be using the white gel art liner. Here's what the white liner looks like. It does seem like it's a very pigmented white, so I'm super excited to try this one. I'm going to go ahead and remove all of the excess polish from the brush. I'm going to be doing some really cool looking V-shaped nails. I'm just starting by drawing a diagonal line from the corner of the nail all the way down to the center of the free edge. I'm going to repeat the exact same thing on the other side of the nail. I'm going to build up the lines until I get the perfect V-shape. Once I have the V-shape, I'm going to go ahead and fill in one of the corners of the nail. This white gel polish is very pigmented. It's perfect for nail art. You don't have to do more than one layer of this polish because it's so pigmented, which is something that is really important when you're doing nail art. You don't want to have to go over your nail art more than once. So it does have a very good pigment to it. It does go in very smoothly. I do really love the quality of this gel liner. I thought this was cute until I realized it's not what I was going for. So I'm going back to build up the V-shape of the nail. I am going to be doing the same thing to the other side as well. I felt like this was looking a lot more like I wanted. I did go back with some acetone and a small brush to clean up the line on the left side of the nail because I did want that line to be a lot thinner. I was trying to be very quick with this step because I do know that acetone can ruin dip powder nails, so I was trying to be very quick when doing this step. I then took a lint-free wipe to clean up any of the mistakes. I'm then going back with the white gel liner just to perfect that line. I do want this line to be as straight as I can get it. Once I have that like I want, I'm going to do a full cure under the nail lamp. I'm then going to take the gold gel liner and I'm going to be adding some gold detail to this nail. After removing all of the excess gel polish from the brush, I'm going to be doing a line following the white line on the left side of the nail. I am basically going to be outlining this negative space. I'm then going to draw a straight line on the side of the nail going all the way to the free edge of the nail. I'm also going to be connecting the corner to the middle of the nail. Once I have that like I want, I'm going to cure under the nail lamp. Make sure to move your bottles out of the way so they don't cure. For the middle fingernail, I'm taking the black gel liner and I'm going to be doing the same design that I did on the index nail. Instead of using white, I am using black. So for the middle nail, I am starting on the left side of the nail this time. I'm trying my best to mimic the same design that I had on the index nail. The hardest part about this design is getting them to look as even and straight as possible. I also want to mention the black seems a little bit more difficult to cure than the white, so try to do a thinner coat of the black gel. I then cured that layer under the nail lamp. Apparently I forgot to hit record, but I did the exact same thing with the gold gel liner that I did on the index nail. I just did a straight line following the black one and then I outlined the corners of the nail. Once I have that layer, I did cure under the nail lamp for 1 minute. For the ring fingernail, I am doing a different design, so I'm taking the gold gel liner and I'm going to be doing a normal V-tip nail. This V-tip is not as thick as the other ones, but it does have a little bit of thickness to it. Once I have good color coverage, I'm going to go ahead and cure under the lamp. I'm then going to take the black gel liner and wiping off a lot of product, I'm going to do a really thin line on the left side of the nail. I started just above where I placed the gold gel and I'm going to continue that line going off of the nail. Because I wanted this line to be thinner, I did wipe away a lot of the excess polish from the brush. Because it is thinner, I was trying so hard to make this line as straight as possible. I then decided to do a half cure, so about 30 seconds under the nail lamp, just to make sure that the polish doesn't move. I'm then going in with the white gel liner and I'm going to add a line on the right side of the nail following the gold gel polish, and I'm going to go until I reach the black line. Once I have those lines, I'm going to do a full cure under the nail lamp. And for the pinky nail, I'm going to be repeating the same design that I have on the index nail. For the thumbnail, I'm going to be doing the same design that I have on the ring fingernail. After the nails have been fully cured, I'm going to take the Kiara Sky top coat and I'm going to be top coating all of the nails. This is a gel top coat. I personally love finishing my manicures with a gel top coat. It gives the nails such a beautiful shine and a very smooth surface. I'm going to go ahead and apply this top coat to all of the nails. This top coat does have a little bit of a thinner consistency than the ones that I usually use, but I do really love this top coat. It gave the nails a very beautiful shine and it goes on very smooth. After applying the gel top coat, I'm going to hold the nails upside down for a few seconds before I cure. This is going to level out the gel and give me the smoothest surface possible. I'm then going to cure under the nail lamp for 1 minute. After the top coat has been cured and the sticky layer has been removed, I'm going to take the Kiara Sky Cuticle Oil. This is the lavender one, and I'm going to be applying this onto all of the nails. I love how this cuticle oil has like the little dropper. I think that's so cute. Honestly, this cuticle oil smells like something from my childhood. I don't know what it is, I can't place it, but it smells so good. After massaging it in, here are the nails. I hope you guys love this video. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Give this video a big thumbs up. If you're not already, don't forget to hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!